Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I'm back. Okay, life is good. I have this rule. Life is good even when it's not good. That's the best way to go. Then, when it is good, you go, wow, it's... You know what I mean? Okay, so I will be trying to get a couple more of these if there's any left. Okay, I've been doing hardship meals, but it's not really accurate. If you find some fairly cheap meals that you can eat all the time that are cheap, then, okay, I have 3/4 cup peas, so I like this. My friend's mother used to make this, and, she would take it to parties, and people would go, oh, what is that? Well, the thing is about this is it's really really tasty. So let me drain it for a minute. So I need some onions. White onions are good. You could use dry, I think. All right, so let's see. I don't know how many. I'll know when I see them. I just want to dice them very thin. All right. So today was a good day. I didn't get much done, but that's okay. Some days are like that. I'm trying to do my housework, kind of like spring cleaning in advance. And I'm trying to think about a garden. I think this is enough. You don't want the onions overpowering. All right, so I'll just mince these up. I mean, they don't have to be super tiny. I think they taste a little better when they're smaller. So I've just about got 2 weeks worth of hardship meals, and they're actually pretty easy to come up with. If you go through the house and you see what food you have, and kind of figure out, if you kind of buy the same food all the time, that's what I do. And then, I have food in my stockpile. Okay, onions, I have one. Oh no, I got the tuna. I saved these. That's about, I make 2 tuna sandwiches out of, now what did I do with that? The egg is kind of like key. Oh, it's already out. I cleaned my refrigerator. I still can't find anything. All right, so you can add more eggs if you want, but it's really all about the peas, kind of, which you might be going, that canned peas are not good. Well, think about this as kind of like potato salad. This is an old-fashioned thing to eat, actually. And then I made some good macaroni and cheese the other day. And I just used this sliced cheese that I bought from Ralph's. I think they have really good dairy. I used their milk today in my, I made a salmon casserole. We'll get into that. Oh, this was frozen. Now, and I had it over and it got too hot by the oven, so it's a little bit soft. But that is okay. All right. So you could grate your cheese. If you have regular, it could be any kind of cheese in this, I think. Of all the cheese, I kind of like, I'm just going to leave mine in long strings. You can use your creative license. Now, let me get the ingredient list. Peas, minced onions, cheese, boiled eggs, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper. That's all you need. All right. Heavy on the peas, generally. All right. Let's see. And then I think I have a little bit too much onion. So All right, so let's get this out of the way. I like to cook and show you guys what I do. All of my meals are not 5-star, but if you start learning them and you go, okay, I can't handle the pea salad, but maybe I can handle the salmon casserole. The salmon casserole is pretty good. But if you don't have salmon, just use tuna. All right, I buy this at Dollar Tree. That way nothing happens to my mayonnaise. I depend on mayonnaise. So, you know, you have some good dairy. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of mayonnaise. So this is enough pea salad for a couple days for sure. But it's kind of really tasty, and sometimes you can eat a lot. All right, so let me show you about it. I went kind of heavy on the mustard, but here's what we got. So now I just want to carefully mix the mayonnaise and mustard together, and then I'll just slowly move everything into it so I don't smash my peas. And then the other thing is this tastes pretty good with quite a bit of salt and pepper, but to your taste. So some of you who are older like I am will remember this. So this is one of the reasons that I really like to stockpile peas. You know, you can... Last night I had the... What did I have last night? I had the noodle bake thing with peas in it, and that was really good. Usually I just eat them on the side, but this is really good. All right, so this is what we have so far. All right, so now I'm shopping for a big, this month is for next month. I'm looking for a big bag, so I'm gonna put quite a bit of pepper on it. And then, you know, salt. Don't over salt it, because the salt, the canned food always has salt. And then, this is good because it's like potato salad, something for now. Or, you know, like when I was young, they used to go, can you bring something? And I'm thinking, no. Okay, so this is doable. And so what happens is people look at it and they go, what's that? And then they eat a little bit, and then they just keep eating. Yum. All right. Number one thing. All right. I try to remember to do this. See my big ice cube? And I have leftover peppermint tea, and this one turned out really good, so that's what I'm having to drink. So that is a very low cost. So far, it's low cost. Everything in the stockpile. Now, okay. Yeah. All right, next. All right, what I had in the stockpile that needs to be eaten is this salmon. And so this one was kind of bony, so I ended up using about 3/4 of it. So then I will make something else out of this. I might tell you, I might not. I usually prefer to bake it. So what this is salmon and noodles. Here it is. It's really easy to make, and there's going to be plenty left over for tomorrow. So I mentioned to you that I bought this stuff, and I'm using the stuff that I bought when I did dollar shopping so I can show you what I do. So I want to mention something. When you make this stuff and you put all the ingredients in, if you continuously stir it when it's cooking, it's creamier and all kinds of bad stuff doesn't happen. So I have salmon, the noodles, milk, mushrooms. So what I had was in my stockpile, I stockpile mushrooms, half a can because it's a small batch. I had homemade sour cream. What I did is I put like a big dollop. I took heavy cream, I heated it, I added vinegar, and the whole thing solidified into sour cream. If you want to make good dip for your chips, so much better than the stuff you buy. So salmon, noodles, sour cream, milk, mushrooms, salt and pepper, breadcrumbs. And Parmesan cheese. So it's supposed to be, and then paprika. It's supposed to be paprika. It's supposed to be cheese, and then the breadcrumbs. And then I poured as much evaporated milk, so the everything was cooked. The salmon was cooked. I added the sour cream, the milk, you know, there's milk in it, mushrooms, salt, pepper, and then I added the breadcrumbs, and then I poured as much of this as the pan could hold, and I got it with butter. So that's going to give me something really tasty. Now, what I did is I used my special, this is my old-time cookbook. You can see it's, thank you, Jan Warman. So this is a good tuna casserole recipe. Use whatever you have. You can just put salmon or tuna in your macaroni and cheese. Get a little bit out. So this was a great deal. I'm going to be doing more dollar shopping. So I mentioned the five canned vegetables I bought. Maybe I tore it out. I don't know. It was peas, green beans, beets. It was corn. It was tomatoes. I might be forgetting one. So you have that in your food storage at all times. It's going to help you. So what we're doing is we're trying to store food so that we could survive, God forbid, if I just bought this cake pan. I bought 2 of them at Dollar Tree. I'm so glad I remembered. I needed them so bad. Here's my big chips. You can put a little Tabasco in that if that's to your liking. Yummy. All right, here's what we've got. That's pretty good. Let me give you a shot of both. I'm not using this for the thumbnail. I'm using something else, and I'll show you what. All right, let me taste it, and I will tell you. So when you pour the evaporated milk in, oh, these earrings, your food is going to be creamy, and that's going to add more nutrition to your food. This is old-time cooking. So, okay, you don't have that much protein. Well, you have enough, but, you know. Yum. If you're going somewhere, like I used to go to the Adventist church, and they're pretty much vegetarians, or if you want to cut down, you don't want fish. I'm trying to eat fish every day, so today I had my leftover beef noodle stuff, so I wanted to have some fish, I try to eat sardines 4 times a week, which really kills me. And then tuna or salmon or cod, something like that. But if you want to, and you load this down with mushrooms, with onions, anything, you know, any broccoli, and make big, like we used to have a potluck. I don't know if they still do that, in big trays. And a lot of times, or if you're going someplace, a lot of times when the people first started going there, they weren't doing too well. And within time, you know, when they learned the ways, they really improved, especially older ladies, which was kind of shocking. Now, I mentioned to you this was out of a stockpile. This is the no-bake, you see I ate one, peanut butter, chocolate, oatmeal cookies. All right, I want to tell you something, because I had it in the back of my mind that I could do this, and you can't. This is another thing that's good. Some people are sociable. I used to be when I was young, not anymore. I do different social things now. All right, now, what I did was I searched around and I found the chocolate peanut butter oatmeal no-bake cookies with the least ingredients. Some of them have a whole bunch of ingredients, and some of them just have a few. So you want to find the ones that have just a few ingredients, and you don't want to lose the recipe like it. I'm always doing this. Oh, it's so annoying, you guys. There's a couple tricks to this I want to mention. Okay, you mix all the ingredients, everything but the oatmeal and the vanilla, and you stir that until it boils. It's kind of like the old-fashioned fudge. I think I found it. Oh, here it is. So you mix. This is half a batch, so be prepared. If you make it, it's going to make at least, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, at least 24, probably close to 30, because I ate a few. No-bake chocolate peanut butter cookies. So I found the one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It really only had 7. I don't know what happened. 2 cups sugar, 5 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa. All right, I had it in mind that I could always use chocolate chips. No, you can't. You need this. This is one of the things I will be stocking up, because they're saying beware, we could have shortages of cocoa. So I will buy big bags of this stuff. So it's on the list. 2 cups sugar, so you put all this in a pan. 5 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa, 1 stick butter, 1/2 cup milk, and I use evaporated milk. I always use evaporated milk when I make fudge or these cookies. And 1/2 cup peanut butter, and I had my peanut butter from Dollar Tree. No, it wasn't. It was from Ralph's. I got it reduced. The crunchy peanut butter. I also stockpile peanuts, so you're always going to have peanut butter. So you mix all these ingredients, everything but the vanilla and the oatmeal, and you stir constantly. And then when it starts boiling, boil it for a few minutes. Then turn off the heat and add the oatmeal and the vanilla. And then stir around good and let it cool a little bit before you put it on your buttered pan, so it doesn't all run together. All right. I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay. So I had hot dogs, and I could have made fry bread. So you cook your hot dogs and you make your fry bread. So you're not running out of bread. You're probably not going to go hungry. And so you make your dough. You knead it around a little bit. And then you coat it with oil and you let it set 20 to 30 minutes. Then you make little, like, thin pieces of bread, like a tortilla. And then you fry it in oil, and you can put your hot dog in it first. But what I usually do is I usually fry it, and they're pretty soft, and then I make it with hot dogs. And I was gonna make pea salad with that. That's a good. So hot dogs with fry bread, or I could have made pea soup, but I'll make that one of these days. So for the fry bread, 1 cup flour. Now it says 1/4 cup powdered milk, optional. You don't have to use milk. 1 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt. Okay, so add all the dry ingredients, make a well, and then your water should be pretty hot. Not boiling, but hot. And then form the dough. And then, let it set 20 minutes. So I wasn't going to make that. I want to give you the salmon ball recipe, or you could make salmon patties. This is pretty bad, so I'll tell you what's on there. You can make salmon balls, salmon patties, or salmon loaf. So debone the salmon, onion, egg, 2 slices of bread. You just toast it really toasty and then grind it or tear it up in pieces. Salt, pepper, garlic, 2 tablespoons mayo, and shape it into some patties or balls. And that would have been really good with this noodle bake thing I made. But I thought this was good because this was nice having the leftovers. All right, so that was a possibility. Oh, the possibilities are endless. All right, so there's the other possibilities that I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, so the cookies are well worth. So the thing about this is everything in the stockpile, basically. After a while, if you're new, do not despair. Okay, think about some things that are predicting we might have shortages. Eggs. What needs to be done now is find recipes with no eggs. So there's no eggs, okay, or they're saying get some eggs. Like get some ducks or some chickens. But I live in coyote country and that would just not work out. Plus I have an HOA and they do not allow poultry. Okay, they're saying watch out for seeds. Now what's bad is sunflowers because of the Ukraine war. So that could cause oil problems, but I stockpile Crisco oil. That's the kind my grandmother and great-grandmother always used. Coffee, so that means cola and chocolate. So every couple of times a week, I'm picking up soda pops. They're really cheap at Dollar Tree. Citrus, okay, I'm thinking about, my son has some orange trees, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm thinking about a dwarf, maybe some dwarf trees. So you can buy lemon, lime, vinegar, so maybe some tangerines would be nice. Okay, grains are a big problem. Short grain rice, winter wheat, spring wheat, barley, oats, and rye. So just about every major grain, it might be short. Okay, there has been warnings issued. They're saying, have you noticed that Walmart is having some discounts? Not a lot, but I can do dollar shopping there. And high-end people are dialing the spending down and shopping at Walmart because mostly Walmart sells groceries. I can kind of see that all of this stuff was pretty much buyable at Walmart. So let me give you a shot of this in case you're interested in considering this for maybe a little bulk shopping. All right, now I'll show you what I bought today and I'll tell you why I bought it. Here it is. All right, here's the peppermint tea from Walmart. I like this, no caffeine. And then I mentioned to you that these were 4 servings for $1.08. And so I went to the one Walmart, they didn't have them. So the one that I was by today did have them, so I picked up 2. And I put, okay, these call for 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine, but you only need 2. And I added 4 slices of cheese. So these are a great thing to stockpile with hot dogs, with tuna, with chicken. Then I wanted to do dollar shopping, so I picked up a couple of these. Let me give you the recipe. Yeah, this is the one for the cobbler mix. If you're out shopping, just take screenshots. All right. And then I used these last night in my beef stew stuff. So I bought 2 of these. When I stockpile, I try to get like 8 packages or 8 cans a week. So that gave me 6. I mean, it's not written in stone. Well, I can't find my earring. Okay, I'll show you what I bought at the thrift store. Now, this was really amazing. I was trying to find a puffy purse. I was trying to find a beige one, but I was trying to find one very similar to a Chanel purse, and this one is pretty similar. It's obviously a fake, but with this thing, I can use it. Sometimes I give them away. They're really nice little gifts. So if you get yourself some black purses, some brown purses, you know, I've showed you. I'm not really big on beige, but this one's really nice. So I got that today for $7. So I thought that was great, a great deal. All right, now I'm just about done here. Thank you for watching the videos, by the way. Now for the hardship meals. So week 2, crispy tacos and Spanish rice. And you saw I bought the boxes of Spanish rice. Hot dogs and buns with chili and nacho cheese. Beef noodles and biscuits with jello and yogurt on the top. Salmon patties. I was going to make that with Parmesan cheese, pasta, and pea salad. Instead, I made salmon and noodles with pea salad and no baked peanut butter cookies, or it could have been hot dogs and fry bread. So here we have about 2 weeks of hardship meals. What we're doing is we're storing food that we eat all the time, or that we would be willing to eat all the time in case of hardship. You know, of case of not that much money. But what happens when you do this all the time, you're probably not going to suffer much hardship. Like, is it gonna break me if I buy a $7 purse? It's a small joy. Or I buy a $2 candle. I've had some of these about 5 years. I bought this for way too much money, so it's a for life thing. And then I had a little collection of these. I don't know where the rest of them are, but they're around here somewhere. And then I wanted to enjoy my lanterns a little bit more. And also, if you guys want a fun hobby, try flower arrangement. It really sparks up the living room or even the kitchen, wherever you put them. So if you start doing your spring cleaning now, well, it is spring. It's the time, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. Bye.